Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Dishoom #1, a very cool independent comic book by one of my favorite independent comic book creators, Sam J. Royale. So hit that subscribe button if you're not already, hit the like button, and let's get right into it. Okay, so I've known Sam for, I guess, a couple of years now, or I've known of his art and got to know him as a person. He's a really nice, fun, cool guy with a really great perspective on art, and he's super talented. In addition to being an amazing artist, he's also a logo designer. So we traded comics. I sent him my Lady Gaga tribute comic, Going Gaga, and I think he got my last copy, Sam. I'm looking through my boxes, but hoping not. But if so, you're a lucky man. Hold on tight to that puppy. Anyway, so Sam, true sign of a great artist, like drawing on everything, you know, let no canvas go adorned by art, I say, right? So, as a tribute in honor of me sending my Gaga comic to him, in exchange for Dishoom, he decorated the envelope with art, and now I'm jealous. I did send like fun letters on his package, so there's that. But Sam pulls out all the stops and like does this full-on painting on this envelope, and it's so cool. And it's such like the Sam J. Royale interpretation of a little monster. Like it's this character from Dishoom, but it has like Lady Gaga glasses on. And then it's signed with a love kiss. And I thought this was his wife's lips. Hi, Neha. And she thought they were his, so hilarious. But he drew them himself. But testament to his art that, like we all, except for Sam, of course, were fooled and thought it was kissed by human lips. Anyway, it was touched by artist's art, so I appreciate that. Sam J. Royale 22. He has a cool logo. I wish, like, I always want more, but I wish he would have put his SJR on the back. He should get a sticker or a stamp. Sam, I'm telling you, if, you know, I was lucky that I got this in the trade, but that should be like a tier. If someone orders your book, they can pay like, I don't know, $50 extra and get envelope art because totally worth it. So gorgeous. Anyway, I don't know if that would be worth your time or not. Just a thought, you know, I'm on your wife's side with the marketing. Oh, ask and ye shall receive. What was I thinking? So this is Sam's, what do they call it? Not monocle, but, you know, like, I don't know, crest. There you go. But it's his initials, SJR, and he's very talented. Follow him on Facebook and Instagram. Anyway, that's SJR, his logo. Very cool. Very cool name. It's Royale. It's not Royal. Love the cover. We'll get to it in a second. Included this great note and pen. See, this is what we'll get into with Sam, but I love, he works in like so many different mediums. He does, you know, colored pencils, markers, paints. I mean, you name it, ballpoint pen, apparently. I mean, he's just like an all-around artist. Hey, Michael, thanks a lot for all the conversation and support and the pep talk that I've saved to my phone. I'm really looking forward to seeing the comics you sent, especially the Lady Gaga one, hence the envelope sketch. I love backstory. I love provenance. This is what someone will be able to tell somebody when they sell this on Antiques Roadshow, you know, 100 years from now. Anyway, the envelope sketch, hence the envelope sketch subject matter. Hope you like it and hope you dig Dishoom #1. And full disclaimer here, I'm assuming it's pronounced Dishoom. If it's Dishoom, which that would be crazy, but I would be annoyed. But not because it was pronounced that way, but because I was pronouncing it wrong. So let's call it Dishoom #1. He's working on Dishoom #2. Be safe, Sam J. Royale 2022. P.S. Here's a line since you get along with Leo so well. Ha ha. Oh my God, hilarious. I have no filter. Anyway, I mean, I guess I believe in astrology enough to tell a somewhat stranger. I think we know each other enough well by now to... He's catching on to my quirks. Anyway, Dishoom, very cool. See, he's a logo designer. I love this. I don't know, it's so evocative of something, but like, I don't know, like 70s sort of advertising, maybe. I don't know. It just looks very cool with sort of like a really techno kind of cold science fiction feel with the palette. Number one, his crest by Sam J. Royale. Very important to emblazon your name on the cover. Black tortoise, white rabbit, the sword of Chandra, the Theo portal. So I think this is all like things included in the book. I love it though. I feel like it's like definitely telling you that you're going on some sort of crazy journey that you've never been on before. When I look at Sam's art, I mean, it's obviously aesthetically pleasing right off the bat. There's a lot of fantasy elements, there's sci-fi elements. It looks painted, it looks fantastical. It has movie poster elements, it has album cover elements. I mean, it just invokes so much like emotion and just like levels of feeling when you look at it. I mean, that might be over the top, but whatever. And it's a freaking unicorn, so how cool is that? And now, since I am like have no filter, I do have to say my only minor complaint is that I feel this could have been slightly done better, just because I don't know, that art is so epic. I feel like it's sort of taking away from it in a sense. But I don't know if this should have been transparent and let the art shine through too, because that might have made it a little more busy. So that's my only thing there. And it really is just a matter of wanting to see more of this. It's slightly smaller than normal comic book size, which I think is great because it makes it like really chic and handheld. But, you know, it is giving us smaller art. And when it comes to art by Sam J, I want bigger art. So I just covered Ghost Agents #1, which is a great independent comic book. Sam J did the cover for that. And I don't want to call you SJ because that's what they call Sarah Jessica Parker. And, you know, I don't know if you want that association or not. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, what was I even talking about? Oh, Ghost Agents. So Sam did the cover for #1. It's fantastic. It has so many great artists in it. A lot of my favorite artists. Barry Tan. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Just gorgeous art. Chris Anderson. Cover by Sam J. Royale. He's doing a pinup for #2. The art looks great for that. Christian Nisi, I think, is in it. And I think more Barry Tan. And an amazing cover by Steven somebody or the other. But anyway, the Kickstarter is winding down, probably super close to ending if you're watching this video. Like, so I suggest you go get in on the action because it's totally worth it. So Black Tortoise, White Rabbit. There's a lot of stories going on here, and I feel like Sam works very symbolically. And I think in a way, like, it could be boiled down to simple things, but in a complex kind of way of expressing it, and through just really beautiful, elegant art. I mean, there's such a, like, a beauty to this. Like, you know, the anatomy, in a sense, is so concise. It's very, like, Greek, you know, sculpture, very kind of Michelangelo in a way. But then it also has like a super heroic influence, and the fact that it's a very powerful looking figures, very dynamic poses. The very like concise anatomy is giving me a little Bern Hogarth in a sense. It's so beautiful in black and white. It's funny because I felt this way when I looked at some shading that Bren Granoff, another artist friend of mine, did for some art. It looked so beautiful and lush. It almost looked like it was in color, if that is even possible. And I have the same feeling looking at this art by Sam J here. I feel like I'm watching a play, like a Greek play, like it's transporting me back. It's so transcendent like that. And it's so simple but effective, and I want to see it bigger. So maybe the trade paperback will be a treasury size. That would definitely be a good selling point. Neha, are you listening? Are you taking notes? Of course you are. You're the marketing person. What am I thinking? Anyway, then we move from this sort of like You know, so I guess we're moving through time in a sense. We've got this classic, like, Greek style mixed with signature Sam J figures and action and proportions. And then we just moved to this beautiful portrait of this sort of, you know, bird, owl looking superhero. Very classic superhero. I love that the cape, like, it definitely sets an era in mind that, especially since the cape is like hand tied right there and you can see the strings. I'm thinking, just because I love art in the process, and I'm sure he'll tell me, but it looks like he worked on black paper and just built up from that, and that is so effective and such a great way to do it. And I feel like it really trains your eye as an artist and makes you pull out things differently, since you're working in sort of a reverse fashion, pulling out of the shadows rather than adding to them. I mean, a great exercise for any great artist, I feel. He's done it before with different other color paper, this amazing, like, Star Wars sketch, too. If you don't love Sam J. Royale's art by now, or if you don't already, I mean, you need to get on the tip with this. This is so much fun. I love this, like, for so many reasons. I love, and this is, like, this wolf creature is, like, this lettering is fun, too. Oh, yeah, before I get into the wolf dong, I have to say, like, intentional or not, like, this is reminding me of, like, Winsor McKay and, like, Little Nemo and Slumberland, just sort of, like, the really delicate line art. Simplistic, yet detailed, and so fine and elegant. Like, it definitely feels like we're working in a different, you know, genre, sort of era style. The faces on the wolves here are great. That is so good. I love that. Just everything about the way. I feel like Sam is definitely one of those artists who takes such care. You know, he could definitely be working professionally. Like, people are hitting him up all the time and clamoring for his art. And selfishly, he wants to do what he wants to do. And I think that's the best way to honor yourself as an artist and the only way to be happy. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's done it and I've done it and I look forward to it. And I'm doing it now. There are plenty of collaborations that work. There's plenty of work for hire that is satisfying. I mean, am I going to shoot down a chance to draw an issue of Wonder Woman or the X-Men? Well, how they are supposed to be. No. My Alpha Flight bootleg grand design, that's going to happen. But, you know, I'd rather have it be published through Marvel. But anyway, I'm off on this tangent. This wolf is so amazing. It's it reminds me of Baron Karza, or is that his name, from Micronauts, just the colors, which is such a great, weird association, but such a fun, happy memory. I love him jumping genres, sort of, and the different artistic influences, yet able to maintain his signature style in himself. And this is like a classic Sam J. Royale painting right here. This is sort of how I know his art. I think his cover for Weapon X, the fan-made bootleg tribute to Barry Windsor Smith's Weapon X, done by a bunch of indie artists. Oh my god, you guys have to find that and buy it. Like, it's so amazing. And Sam did the cover. And I think that's where I first saw his work and was like, whoa, who is this dude? He is so cool. Like, I don't know. Just because it's so fresh and modern, but it's so classic at the same time. And I don't know, come to find out, he's a huge He-Man fan, and that's kind of the sensibility I get from it a little bit. Like, in a weird way. But I just love it. Like, it's like such a classic, like, obvious, like, good and evil sort of thread going on, but, like, it just feels so much deeper than that. Like, it feels like so much symbolism and just such eye candy. But it's such great, like, storytelling, too. Like, this is the real deal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sam J. Royale. Oh my god, I love this robot. This is like such classic sci-fi right here. Like, definitely like 50s sci-fi. Like, love the geometric shapes and the Are we getting a hint of Kirby Crackle, perhaps? Maybe it's just my own wishful thinking. And then we just go to this gorgeous 2-page spread where she just, like, literally falls through, like Alice falling down the rabbit hole. And we're, like, suddenly in this dark, haunting, like, children's forest, but, like, you know, Disney, sort of dark Disney indie, like, Sam J. Royale, like, should be working for Disney. No, don't do it. Don't sell out, Sam. Whatever. Unless they want to buy your property. Oh, anyway, but did we even talk, like, that's also a testament about how good Sam's art is, but I appreciated him including the monster's dong in here, just because it seems unrealistic for all these monster-type animals to be walking around naked, like Sasquatch, and you just don't see his pecker, like, it just doesn't make sense. You know, and then you get this very phallic-looking, sword handle there, so, what's going on, Sam? Just kidding. I mean, it's the way of the world. Dicks are everywhere. Isn't that what that Tootsie Roll commercial is about? Rose gold unicorn. I love, like, the symbolism is so good in here, and I just love it. I love seeing this child's drawing juxtaposed with, like, the same sort of character, but in this awesome painted style, like very Calvin and Hobbes in a way. Am I telling your secrets, Sam? I don't know. Very elevated, high-end, what do you call it? Calvin and Hobbes. And then we go to this, like, frickin', like, insane pen work that is just so gorgeous and evocative of, like, you know, Prince Valiant or Terry and the Pirates or that kind of work. I mean, it's just so beautiful. And Sam says he can't draw women, and I say they nay. Anyway, oh yeah, this is what I do love about the cover. This is what I love. That looks like when Raven went white in the Teen Titans. But I'm just a dork like that. This is so good. This is, like, so trippy and, like, such great 70s looking art. I just love this so much. And this is just epic. This is, like, I want this, like, chess set. Like, this is so cool and beautiful. And this, see, this is what I'm saying about how the logo sort of detracts from the cover art a little bit in this sense. This looks like it could be like a novel cover, a sci-fi novel cover, a fantasy novel cover, rather. So beautiful. Such beautiful work from my new favorite artist. Okay, this is where I take issue. And sorry for the spoiler here, guys, but killing the unicorn, not cool, Sam. The unicorn will have to come back like a fucking pink flaming phoenix in issue 2 if you want to redeem yourself for killing a unicorn. That's like, I feel like this picture, even though this is, maybe you are prophetic, because I feel like this is like you killing me, the Leo killing the unicorn. I mean, you did this before you knew me, so obviously that's not it, but funny, right? Anyway, coming next, Dishoom issue 2. I cannot wait. He's hard at work on it. Like I said, if you can't get enough Sam J art, check out some of his other projects. Image Grand Design, Darkest Image, what else? Weapon F, Ghost Agents. Get on that Kickstarter. Awesome comic book. You need to support that. Anyway, it was so fun. I hope you like Sam J. Royale's art as much as I do. Thank you so much for the beautiful envelope art, all the thought and care that went into it. You are the real deal. I love you, brother. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit like, share my content, and I will bring you some more later. Thanks, guys.